is like the nicest tortilla I've ever had. It's fancy. Okay, just leaving that little cafe. Headed back to the path. It's like 8:10 a.m. so I'm leaving like an hour later than I left yesterday. Yeah, good morning. I'm leaving an hour later than I left yesterday, but I also don't have as far to go. And there's like a really long stretch without any food or water. So I figured I may as well eat and make sure I'm feeling good before I get going. So we'll see what today brings. Right now it doesn't feel windy. I think if it's not windy, I'll be so happy, but it is really cold. So hopefully, and my gloves are still wet, but I have 2 pairs of gloves, but these gloves are more like a shell of a glove, so they're not as warm. But I'm still glad I have them. But yeah, I should check the map. Okay, so the first 3 miles out of town have been along this road, like this path, but also this road. But it looks like it's turning into just a path lined with trees. So that's exciting. Well, that would have been a fun little stop. Okay, the trees disappeared and it's a windy day again. So, I'm tired. Okay, I'm like a mile away from town, well, from the first town. It's been like 10.5 miles. The wind has been coming right at me all morning, and it has not been very fun. So I am hoping the wind dies down. Really just hoping for a break. Sit in a cafe. So, almost there. Yay, I just saw someone come out here. Thank goodness. Okay. I'm looking so cool. Oh gosh, I look ridiculous, but I'm back on the road. It's still windy, and the wind is still crazy cold. So, I will be bundling up, probably not pulling out my camera that much, but yeah, I had a nourishing break, and it's like 12:15 now, so I have like 14 more miles if I want to go all the way, but hopefully there are a few more little towns along the way. I don't think they'll probably be all closed, like everything closed in the afternoon, like 2 to 6 anyways. So by the time I'm passing through little towns, it'll probably be closed anyways, but yeah, I'm going. Hopefully the path is like this and not just like on the road. It's, like its own thing, which it has been most of the day, but yeah, you never know. markets or cafes open in this little town, onward. I have about 8 miles till my destination, which does have supermarkets, and I'll pass through more little towns that don't have anything probably, especially now. It's 2 p.m. So like I said earlier, everything closes from like 2 to 6. So I guess it's a good time to be walking. Okay, I'm back on the road. I was in there for like 3 hours. But I have 6 miles left, so I should still be able to make it before dark. And then I almost stayed in that restaurant. So, another pilgrim I met and his mother last night, they're doing the Camino together. I met them last night at the albergue, and then they left super early this morning, so they got here around like noon today, and I got here around 3. So, yeah, I was chatting with them for a while, and then actually I was thinking about just staying. Cool fence. I was thinking about just staying there. It would have been, I've done 18 miles today. And so my overall average for what I have to hike to make it to Santiago by the 4th wouldn't have changed much because it's only missing 6 miles, so it's like less than a mile a day because I have 10 days left to get there. And so I have like 24 miles a day. So anyways, I was thinking about staying there, but then I just kind of got really depressed. It's like so weird. Like I wanted to stay to hang out, so I did stay and hang out for a while, and then actually I need to check the map. There's 24 ways to go. Get in there to get across these railroad tracks. Oh, okay, I just made it to the door of the albergue, and I'm gonna try to hopefully go in and get a spot. The sun is just setting back there, so pretty. Okay, oh my goodness. Wow. So nice, so clean. Oh my goodness, okay, so there's like the municipal albergue. Or I don't know, there was one albergue that was supposed to be open. And I haven't been calling at all. I've just been coming and then they're open. Like the ones that say they're going to be open online, they've been open. And I just show up and it's worked out, except for one town where it was closed. And then I got lucky with another pilgrim and I went with her to her private hostel. But then the same thing had happened tonight but I got really lucky, I think, because it was 7 p.m. when I got to maybe even like 10 till 7, maybe 5 till 7, I don't know. I got to the albergue and then I knocked on the door, it was locked, and then I tried to call. And I just figured out how to make my calling work because my phone has not been working to make calls in Spain, even though I have the international calling plan. Like I upped it so for this trip. And so I'm like, call, and then I get through to the albergue I was supposed to stay in, and she said, no, we close at 7. It's closed. You can't come in. But I'm like, it's 7 right now. And she just like, she barely spoke English. I barely spoke Spanish. And she said, try calling this hostel. So then I tried calling all the hostels listed online. Nobody was open. Either they weren't picking up or they said, no, we're closed. We're closed tonight, closed. And so then I was like, oh my gosh. So I went to the supermarket and I asked the checkout lady if she knew of any hostels open, and she said, and so she was trying to help me, and then she helped me, and then her coworker helped me, and then I was on the phone with them. Like, I was on the phone with one hostel that was supposed to be open, and I gave it to the lady because he spoke Spanish and she spoke more Spanish. Like, but then someone in the checkout line was also a Camino pilgrim, not on the Camino Frances, but on a different Camino. But he was checking out and he said, I'm staying in a hostel. But he was speaking in Spanish. He only spoke Spanish. I'm staying in a hostel. And then he was talking to the women, and then basically he brought me to his hostel, and then he called for me, and then the guy came, like the owner of the hostel came, checked me in. It was only 25 euros to stay here. And I'm so thankful because it got dark. Like, the sun went down, it's dark out. Nobody's open, everybody's eating dinner or preparing for dinner. Nobody wants to like take it. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, because it's slow season, so everything's closed. So that's my story. I'm so thankful for the Camino magic that just happened. And I had a big lunch, so I think I bought some candy at the supermarket, but I didn't buy anything else. And there's no microwave in here anyway, so I have no idea. I'm gonna eat some candy and look at the map for tomorrow. I think I went like 24 miles, so my body feels totally good. And it wasn't so windy. The last 2 hours actually flew by, and I was like, I'm so glad I walked those because they were really easy and fine. So I hope tomorrow is a really good day. The day after that, it's supposed to rain. So I'm kind of just like, if it's not windy, I might just try to do like a big day, like 30 miles or something. I know this isn't the Camino way. The Camino way is to take it slow and to get into town in the afternoon, you know, but I did that for half the time. Now the half the time I'm going to do it my speedy way if my body holds up. So thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.